Hi, I'm Eric. Welcome to My Minute of Angle. Got me a new scope for my impact. I shot my friend's Viper PST2 and I really liked it because the highest magnification I had with my SWFA was a 3 to 15 by 42. And I like that extra magnification for hitting those small targets out at range. So with no further ado, we're going to try out this Crimson Trace 6 to 24 by 56 with a 34 millimeter tube. Seen a couple videos on these. There's not a whole lot of info on there. I don't think Joe, the Cyclops dude, has done one on these, but it's Japanese glass, which I wanted to stay away from anything made in China. And well, let's get to doing a little unboxing. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Anyway, if you want to watch, it's a scope. That's what's in the box. But giant turrets feel really nice. Comes with the caps. You know, I was having a heck of a time. I tried my SWFA fixed 20 power on my impact and my side shot, and I could not get it to work. And I think what it was Gopro actually changed their app, and they changed all my settings, and it changed my settings from, I believe it's 5 megapixels to 12 megapixels. So if you have a side shot and you're having an issue where it seems like it's all washed out, it's probably that's the reason. Anyway, like I said, the turrets feel great. It's huge. I mean, it makes the rifle a little weighty, which I don't mind. It's a target rifle, it's a bench rifle. It's not like I'm picking it up, and not to say that I can't. I mean, I'm, you know, herking out. But you know, without further ado, I'm gonna show you what it looks like through the scope. I really like it. It's, you know, the video's not going to do it justice because it's shot through a GoPro 4 at 720p at 240 frames per second. I can watch my pellets go in, and that's what's most important to me. So it's a CSA 26 to 24, 6 to 24 by 56, 34 millimeter tube. It's an MOA. Oh man, I'm blind. FF first focal plane, MOA MR1 reticle. Says lightweight aluminum construction, but then it says next to there 35.6 ounces. It's pretty heavy for a scope. Again, not a big deal because I plan on just using it for bench rest anyway. Well, I mentioned, I said it's a 2 series from Crimson Trace. So so far I'm liking it. I might end up getting myself another one. Oh, it's on sale for $650. I would have gotten the Vortex, was it a Viper? PST2. It's also got an illuminated reticle. But this was quite a bit cheaper. They're about $1,000 right now. They do have locking turrets and a zero stop, which is nice. My buddy's got one. But as far as the glass goes, I'd have to give the glass to the Crimson Trace. The reticle I'd give to the PST2. You know, again, $350 for locking turrets and a little bit better reticle. It's not really worth it to me. It's more about getting clarity in a glass, which you're going to get to see. Some of the things I really like about the scope is it's got crystal clear glass. I mean, it's a Japanese HD glass. It's really, really nice. Some of the things that I really don't care for is that it's got an illuminated reticle. Okay, it's not that I don't like illuminated reticles, they're fine, but I would much rather have a zero stop or locking turrets. Don't spend the money on the illuminated reticle. These scope manufacturers, I don't know what they're thinking. Why? I've never used one for any practical purpose. I would much rather be able to lift the turrets up, turn them, and set them to zero, or have some kind of zero stop. Now I can probably 3D print a zero stop to keep it from going any lower on the elevation, kind of like I did with my SWFA. Other than that, really think of anything I don't really like about it. I've got these Eagle Vision rings on it. I'm kind of on the fence with those too. I have not snapped the elevation or the adjustment to where you can change the cant, or yeah, I suppose that would be cant of the scope, so you can actually get more elevation out of it and shoot longer range. We haven't really got an opportunity. I do have access to a 600-yard range. It's Wood County Pistol and Rifle Club. I may actually make a video about that this year too, but it's actually a really cool range.
All right. Did this just to show how long it takes for me to load up a magazine of 25 caliber FX pellets. You see the dog running in and out of there. It's kind of I did this in preparation for another video when I was trying to get the SWFA fixed 20 power to work, and never got it to work. You can see I'm wearing something different. So I'm just kind of dialing it in. See, with my next shot, you can watch the pellet going in. It does still seem a little bit darker on the left side of the scope. I'm not exactly sure if my alignment is perfect. You can watch that pellet go in there. It's actually a pretty decent shot. This is at 43.5 yards at my home range. This is at 65 yards. Now, one thing I really like about this next shot is when the pellet hits the little gong, it just disintegrates into dust. It's actually really pretty cool. I know I've said actually a lot during this video, but I'm actually liking the scope. I don't like the reticle. I like it, but it's got some issues. If you notice, the hatch marks aren't every MOA. They're every 2.5 MOA. So the middle between the 10 and the crosshairs is 5, but then the hatch mark is 2.5 and 7.5. I shot this one because I noticed that I was ripping paper, and I wanted to make sure that the pellet wasn't actually spinning out. And you can see the pellet coming in, and it's not spinning out or corkscrewing or doing anything. I just think there's nothing behind the paper to, that's why it's ripping. This is to show the clarity. This is at 65 yards. I didn't have it focused correctly on the target, but you can see these branches. This is the clarity of the scope.
Well, there you have it. I like the scope a lot. It's crystal clear. It's definitely a higher magnification. If you guys want to see me mount a scope, I mean, there's tons of scope mounting videos out there. If you want to see how I do it, leave a comment, and maybe I'll put it together, a scope mounting session, so to speak. Other than that, the issue that I was having with the side shot again is you have to make sure that this is turned the right way. If it's turned the other way, it'll kind of cock the camera a little bit, and you'll get a haze over half the picture, which took me a little while to figure out. If anybody was wondering why they are only getting half the picture, try flipping this ring around. It'll help out a lot. Now, is it a PST2 killer? No, probably not. It's $350 cheaper currently, so it's definitely got great glass. Again, I know I've said it a million times, but thanks for watching. See you the next time. I almost forgot. Don't drink and shoot. You may shoot your eye out.